Oh, Mr. Gilbert has been trying to get his child support lowered. He's very, very ill. He's on a liver transplant list. He's missed other proceedings due to the fact that I think at one point it was COVID, and then he was sick and in the hospital. Other times he's been sick and in the hospital. So he's been trying to get his child support lowered to try to get on track of something. But he does not work. He's unable to work. The last couple of months, he's already been in the hospital for 5 weeks at various times. So and we weren't even sure if he was going to even be able to even be here today, because a little over a week ago, he was non-responsive. His mother called. So he's in a very bad position as far as he's not able to work. He's been trying for 4 years to get on Social Security. Hopefully he will get on it, and then that will alleviate a lot of these issues that are going on. But I mean, our main goal is to get his child support dropped down. We would like to get some of it retro back, since he has been trying to get this off and get the child support changed. But because it doesn't take long when it's set for $1,332 to get in arrears real quick. And he tried to do this himself, but then he came to me to ask me to help. And he does not have any money. He's not able to work. So we're asking for child support to be lowered to minimum wage. And we were discussing about maybe trying to do a temporary order, and then see if maybe during the temporary order that his Social Security will kick in and try to get all that all straightened out. So, but that's what we're asking for, Your Honor.
Ms. West, do you have any brief opening you'd like to make to summarize?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
And Ms. Damani, do you have any brief opening you'd like to make?
Your Honor, we have no objection with doing a temporary order today if it's allowed by the court based on minimum wage presumption. And we would, I'm sorry.
It's allowed. Does Ms. West agree to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all three of you are in agreement with a temporary order that would lower his child support based on minimum wage?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And is there any medical support that needs addressing?
No,
Your
ma'am.
Honor, I believe there may be a change in the medical coverage from the divorce back in 2020. I'm sorry, 2012.
But what does that change?
I believe Ms. West is carrying the insurance through another source. I believe Mr. Gilbert was ordered to obtain insurance, Judge.
Okay. So what are you all agreeing to now?
My understanding is Ms. West would continue to carry through another source, and she's not requesting reimbursement. Is that correct, Ms. West?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. West, do you know how much it costs?
No, I don't.
It looks like you also applied for a non-disclosure. Is that an issue?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Bacon, I'm not sure if you are objecting to that.
I don't know why, but I mean, to where non-disclosure of where she lives.
No, he knows where I live. He knows I've
Okay.
never had an issue with that.
Okay. Because that confused me. Because I think she still lives in the same area where basically they had lived. So
she lives right next door to the house that we were in when we were married.
He's always known where I live. I've never had an issue with that.
okay.
So you're not asking for a non-disclosure, Ms. West?
Well, I was told before when I did the non-disclosure that it wasn't necessarily for that, for the address and stuff. I was told like I would not have to be in a one-on-one setting with him or have to speak with him about any of this.
Normally, we don't do that in these hearings. So
well, I mean, that did not come from you. I don't, whoever it was we talked to before we were supposed to have court. I don't remember if it was Miss Damani or someone else from the Attorney General, but
I guess the issue right now is are you okay with him if an order is drafted? Are you okay with your address, your phone number, and things like that to be on the order? Are you okay with that?
yes. Mhm.
Judge, I can go ahead and calculate what the child support would be.
Okay. And I think everyone's agreeing to, okay.
Um, Mr. Gilbert, do you have any other children?
I do, but they're all grown.
So Judge, I'm seeing that a child support based on minimum wage would be $231 a month.
Everyone's agreeing to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like everyone was served by August 3rd, so I'll begin that on September 1st of 2024 for the temporary order. So I'm going to modify his child support based on it being more than 3 years and more than $100, as well as a significant material and substantial change in circumstance. I'm ordering Miss West to provide insurance through another source. Is that dental support as well, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so insurance and dental support through another source. I'll approve the parties' agreement that shall carry that with no reimbursement due to his medical condition. And I'll modify the child support in order that Mr. Gilbert pay to Miss West $231 each month, beginning September 1st of 2024. And I'm denying the non-disclosure finding. And when do y'all want to come back for a final trial? Probably give it some time with Social Security.
We could do February, Judge. We have February 18th. I don't know if we want to set it out more than that. That's about 4 months, 4.5
It's up to
months.
y'all. I don't know the details of his Social Security claim, so I can't make any educated guesses.
Right. And is there any way we could set it out a little further, maybe at least 6 or 8 months out? Because I know the temporary order will last for 1 year, right? I think that's how the OAGs do them.
No, I mean, technically they last unless they dismiss or change.
Yeah. I had one that ended. They said, well, it was a year, it's gone. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no, they just need to go back in and, yeah, their team, their financial people need to just extend it if that happens.
Right.
But yeah, it's never a bad idea to hit it before that year because that could happen.
Right. Yeah. I learned the hard way.
Yeah, that it does happen.
So maybe if we could do it sometime, maybe in May,
I would be fine with that. We
is
have,
everybody, if everybody's good with that?
let me check the date for May. Just one moment.
May dates.
May 20th?
Sounds good to me.
May 20th. Okay. So we'll set this for final trial May 20th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. It'll be the same Zoom code information.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. And ma'am, Ms. West, if you can find out the insurance information and have it available for that date, that would be helpful.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. And Mr. Monty, I guess you'll be drafting the temporary order,
Yes, I will, Judge.
circulating it.
Judge, is it okay if I ask Mrs. West just one question?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. West, I was just wondering, would you consider talking to me to try to see if we could come up with something regarding the
What?
arrears?
I think I'm confused, like, of what, what we're even going to like final for. I mean, it is what it is, whatever everybody agrees on. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I
Well,
think, oh, I'm sorry, Julie. Did you want to explain it or?
we haven't addressed the arrears in the case. And
Yeah.
also the final child support amount that needs to be revisited.
And it's only, Jeannie, it's only because of, we don't know what the Social Security, once that finalizes, what they're gonna pay. Because once he gets his Social Security disability, y'all's son will get a check as well. So that's what that's why we're on doing the temporary order.
So with that, I know I've asked, I think people at the Attorney General before, but they weren't sure. So when it's something like that, like if he gets approved, does that automatically go to the child support, like the arrearments, or I don't know how that works.
No, I don't think that, I don't really know, I don't do Social Security law, so, but I
And-
don't think it goes to the, I mean, that would be a question for the judge, might know.
Yeah, no, there's a statute that, if you get a lump sum payment, ma'am, on behalf of the child from his Social Security, that goes towards arrears. But anything going forward does not. The statute's really clear.
Yeah, and
But it
then,
would affect current child support.
right, then your son will receive the Social Security check and you will be the payee. But then we have to adjust it on the child support side. So because just example, like if the Social Security that comes to your son would be $500 a month, that would take the place of of what the child support is right now. So then we would have to zero out the child support due to the Social Security, I think is my understanding on how that works. Because Social Security is it's a federal agency. They can't send it to the OAG to go to you. So it's paid directly to you. So we have to adjust everything once we know what Social Security is going to pay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I explained that the best of my knowledge of it. But Jeannie, would you object to talking to me to try to see if we can come up with something between now and May?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
object or you don't object?
No, I'm sorry. Yes, I'll talk to you. No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
object. But I'm
And it
talking
won't
to
be
you
today.
today.
Okay. It
Okay.
won't be today. It'll be in a couple of days. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I think we got everything all organized.
I think that's organized. And then, Ms. Tamani, you're going to draft the temporary order.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to circulate it now with them on the screen, or do you want an entry date?
An entry date, Judge.
What date would you like to use for that? much time
We
do you want?
we can do the November 8th date, Judge, the next docket date. And
Okay.
hopefully we won't have to appear.
Yeah, here. Okay. So it'll be set for entry on November 8th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. It is a live docket, so we're in the courthouse if you'll need to stop by, but you also could zoom in as well. That's fine. Whichever is more convenient. And then if everyone signs off ahead of time, no one has to show. It'll just get submitted. If there's a drafting dispute, or you don't think the language of the order matches the agreement and the ruling, that's when you could appear and explain position on that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all for working that out, and good luck. And we'll
Okay.
see how
And
this goes.
y'all have a great day.